Hey everyone, so in today's video I'm going to be talking about the level 3 makeup artist course. I'm going to be talking about what the course is, what's in my portfolio, the kit you get, my future and different pathways, and lastly just some tips and tricks that I learned while studying this course. If there's a particular section you want to watch, I'll put it down in the description below. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, I'm Megan, welcome. So today's video is going to be quite chatty, that's why I have a cup of tea. I know I'm an old lady, I know it's fine, we all know that. But I'm going to be talking to you about the course that I've just recently done and how I'm going on to further my education in the beauty industry. I'm just going to get straight onto the video because there was a lot to talk about today, so let's just get into it. So the course that I've just done is level 3 makeup artistry with Ixion Beauty. It is a government funded course and perfect for those who are looking to go into makeup as a career. Now I used to think jobs to do with makeup were either just working in a salon or freelancing yourself, but this course kind of teaches you that there are far more opportunities in the makeup industry. From TV and film to catwalks, editorial works to theatre, or even you could go into the business side of it, such as the PR and marketing side. It is an actual qualification that you do get a certificate from it, and it is recognised globally. And it also counts towards your UCAS points, because I see a lot of like 2-day courses where they're on either Instagram or just like on Facebook, and it's 2-day courses or like 1-week courses, and most of them are probably not legit. And then when you go in to get an employment or you want to go further with like uni or stuff, the certificate might not actually count. The course is assessed by practical and theory exams, but I will get to that in a minute when I talk about my portfolio. You have 14 weeks to complete the course. The total qualification time is 500 hours, which is split into 421 in the centre, 2 days a week being taught and doing theory exams and practicals. And the rest is 79, I believe. I think that's right, don't judge my maths. It's at home researching, creating mood boards and face charts. Now, we got told this quite a lot, and MUA is completely different to Instagram, like an Instagram influencer. So with Instagram, it's a lot about cut creases and big eyeshadow like winged out. But with videos on it, it's very quick. It's kind of like a little bit like line-to-line drawing, like the contour stick and like pressing the baking powder into your skin so it creates like a nice like line under the contour. Which I get, it's what Instagrammers want to see, and it's very satisfying, very quick, and sometimes I do it like on my own videos on there. But MUAs kind of take their time to work out the model's face, like what works for them, their bone structure. They should place their shadows and the highlights to emphasise the model's features. Okay, so now moving on to my portfolio. So this is it here. So I'm just going to go through this one. I try not to give away like too much, but just kind of show you what it is. So to start with, you have the index. So you've got 10 modules altogether, and at the start I did a little personal statement, which I did. Okay, so the first bit kind of just tells you a little bit about the qualification and how it's marked and the credit value and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so for the first module, unfortunately the first 3 modules are like the boring theory ones, but we just need to get it done and get it out of the way, and then we can move on to the fun naked bit. So the first one is health and safety. Monitor and maintain health and safety practice in the salon. So it kind of just tells you that the learning outcomes, and all it is for this one is just a workbook. So I'll give you some examples of the questions. It is pretty much just about state the reason for carrying out risk assessments and explain the need for insurance, and what policies and procedures, I can't even say that, what policies and procedures should be put in place for staff and clients. This is kind of what it looks like. It's very small, so I just did it on my computer and printed it out because my writing's not that good, and in case like I made a mistake or something. And then we also just did a couple of risk assessments as well. The second one is about client care communication in the beauty related industries. So this one again is another work booklet, and it's just about different types of communications to meet the client's needs really, and like how important client feedback is, and just communicating in general. The third one is promote products and services to clients in a salon. So this one again is just a work booklet, and it's just pretty much about explaining why promoting services and products to clients is beneficial to the salon, and just again about verbal and non-verbal communication really. Then we move on to the fun side, the makeup bit side. You won't exactly do this in order, like I think you'll do what we did, the apply first, which is just like applying in general, like day, evening and special occasion. But this one is design and apply face and body art. Not sure how well you can see that, but it kind of gives you like a criteria for each one to fill in. So you need to apply art to all areas of the body, including the face, neck, limbs and torso. And it's just like you need to include all different skin types, all like face shapes as well, create all designs with fantasy and tattoo substitute. So you just need to follow along with this really. And it also comes with another workbook as well. So in this one I did a tattoo substitute. I also did like a face and body art, which I'm super proud of. I love that look. I will put it like on screen as well. Also had to create a mood board, a face chart, and then like a picture as well. I think this is my Maleficent one actually. Oh yes it is. I haven't got the picture in this one, but I put it on screen. This is one of my favourite looks. Like I love that. I spent so long doing it, but it was so good in the end to do. So for each look you have to complete one of these. So these are consultation forms, and you pretty much just have to fill it in on like the model's skin. You have to get them to sign your start time, what you're going to be doing, what you've planned for it already, how you would modify the service, have you carried out a risk assessment, and then you also get your client feedback on the back, and then like your assessor feedback and actions, and you completed the look or not really. Okay, so next one is instruction on makeup application. So this is when your teacher's side will kind of come out. There's a booklet for this one as well, and you have 3 different looks to do: a day, evening and special occasion. So I did a special occasion look, and I wrote down some bits for the client to do. So you pretty much do half the face and then they do the other half, so you have to go step by step and make sure there's a lot of communication, like by doing the eyebrows, explain every step you're doing it, why you're doing it, etc. really. I think my favourite look from this one was the daytime look. It went really well and it was very glowy and very pretty. So the next one is apply makeup, which is probably the first one you would do. It's just simple like day, evening and special occasion makeup. Oh, so you also have 2 exams in this one. I think the questions pretty much was like, what does CC cream stand for, or what colour corrector should you put under red pigmentation on the skin, stuff like that I think really. And there is another workbook. I think there's a workbook in all of them actually. My favourite one for this one is special occasion. I really love this makeup look. I think it also helps that she had like false eyelashes on already. Not false eyelashes, what is it called? Eyelash extensions, that's it. Okay, so next one is media makeup. So this is where we get a little bit more creative. And for this module you need to create period, fantasy, casualty effects and a character. So another workbook. And for this one I did a period, so I did like a 50s look. I also did an old manner of casualty effects. I think I put that under a character as well. Yes, so character and casualty effects were under one. You can kind of like cross-reference it. And then I also did like a Star Trek-y space character as well, which was fantasy. Oh no, so the first one wasn't 1950s, it was 1940s, and this was the mood board for it. And I also bought like a headband for it as well. Like you don't have to, but I just went a little bit extra to what I'm showing you. I'm just going to put it up there anyway. My arm is hurting from holding this portfolio. So the next one is fashion and photographic makeup. So for this module we have to create period, fantasy, high fashion, catwalk, bridal and commercial. Quite a lot, but you can mix them together. Oh, so this was my absolute favourite mood board. Like I love this. This was my bridal one. Hang on, can you see that? There we go, kind of. There's a lot of light on it. Yeah, this is my absolute favourite one. And then this is my catwalk mood board. I kind of did New York, like neon kind of one. You had to choose like a city and then the theme. So yeah, I went for like New York, Big Apple and then neon as well, which I really love the look for this one. But the only thing was I used like a cream pigment for the eyelid and I didn't like pat it or blend it out afterwards, so like when she opened her eyes and closed it again it created lines. So that was the only annoying bit, I'm afraid. And then for the fantasy one I did a forest fairy, so I used pencil to create my face chart. Oh god, can you see that? I kind of did like autumn forest fairy and I used the headband from In the Centre. Oh my god, I love this one as well. I'm loving like all of these now. And then the period one I did was 60s Twiggy inspired, but I put it there because it's easy to see in black and white. It was so good. I just used the like a stencil with the star. That's also one of my favourite photographs. Okay, so now moving on to camouflage makeup. So this one is kind of camouflaging tattoos and scars and stuff like that really. So we've got another workbook for this one as well. And then we also had an exam for that one. Okay, so for this one I thought I had to camouflage all, so that way in the end I was a bit like, oh my god, I need to do all of this. But you only actually need to do 3. So you need to do a tattoo, hyperpigmentation, hypopigmentation, bruising, erythema, and then there's 3 types of scar tissue. I'm not going to say it because I'm not going to say it wrong. I will put it on the screen. Yeah, no, I'm not even going to try and say that. But yeah, and then 3 different types of scar tissue. And you have to do it on the head or the body. So the first one that I did was, I did hypopigmentation, atrophic scar tissue, I think that's how you say it, that one, and a tattoo as well. Okay, and for the last module is display stock to promote sales in a salon. Okay, so for this one it is a workbook again. And also we had to go into groups and create a display. So in my group we came up with like a holiday package. So we did like individual lashes, dermaplaning, full body wax and shellac on hands and toes, which isn't exactly makeup but it's more like towards the beauty kind of side of it. And then we kind of had to like work out together like what products we were going to bring in to create a display. We kind of did like a beachy theme in the end. I will put it on here, but yeah, that was really good. So that is the end of the portfolio. The rest of this is just like my work and like PowerPoints I got given, which helped towards the theory a lot. Okay, so now moving on to the kit. So for a kit, a lot of people, including myself, were expecting a big kit full of makeup. But that is not the case. It's more about the tools and the books you were given. I'm going to uni in September, but my makeup kit is going to cost me £800 and that's not included in the university fees. So I've got to pay that myself straight out. So I'm going to show you some bits that I got from the kit to start with, and I've also been kind of given some other bits that they've just recently bought in. They always like to adapt to what is going to help you best with this course. So the first thing I got was brushes. I have got given a lot more, but some of them are quite dirty, so I haven't actually exactly shown them. So I think it was a 25-piece set, and I pretty much use these quite a lot now. I'm not freelancing or doing models, so like I said, I do them all myself. I also got given this hot palette, which I use every day to mix my foundation and contour on, and you kind of get this to scrape out like creams and stuff to mix as well, which is really helpful. And then I also got this brush belt. It's very dirty, which is really good for kind of having on, so you can just take your brushes out and use them whenever you want. And it does also have space in here for like palettes and products. And then the last thing that I got when I was there was this book. So this is the Professional Makeup Artistry book, and it's a big practical guide giving you lots of tips like how to put your eyeshadow in order, what each colour corrector cream does, and just some really good facts in there. So this is definitely a good one as well. Not sure if they give the same books to you now. Like I said, they do like to adapt. So the other stuff that I got was this one here. This is the Makeup Box London hand palette, which I think is really good, and I always get a lot of product on my hand, so you pretty much just put it in your hand and you can kind of mix your shades on there and then paint your model's face, which I think is really handy now. I'm definitely actually going to use this. It's really good. But when I was there, I actually bought this one from Primark. It's alright, but it kind of has dents and it's not that big. So that one is so much better to kind of create your shades on. And then you also get some of these. So these are headbands, which I was constantly taking bobby pins out my home hair and then putting it in the model's hair. Luckily, I do know the models. So the models you have to find yourself, so friends, or you can always ask them and they can try and get someone in from their page. So this one. Oh, I got a big head obviously, which is really good, and then you can just chuck it in the wash if there is a lot of foundation or makeup on it. And then we've also got this one, which is a brush cleaner, which just goes on your arm, which is like that, and then you can kind of spray your brush with the brush cleaner and then just clean it like that. This is good because we were using quite a lot of like paper towels when we were there, like quite a lot as well, and then chucking them in the bin, so this is really handy. And then the last thing that they gave me was another brush belt, so I think they've kind of updated their brush belts as well. So let's see what this one is like. Okay, so this is this one. It's a lot smaller, but that's probably better because you can kind of have it on one side than like having this big like brush belt there. So this one's also got some pockets for palettes and a product, and it's got like a smaller section here, so you could put like a mascara in or like an eyeliner or something. So yeah, the kit is really handy and it's really going to help you with this course. You also get some face charts, but these are in the centre, so you can take away and you can practice as much as you can. They just photocopy them. So we've just got like a normal face one, and then we've got a full body one, so when you're doing a full body art, and then we also just have like a top torso one as well. These are really good, so definitely take some to practice on. You can either use pencil or you can use makeup. Let me just show you some that I've done already. So this one I did pencils. I don't actually have that many pencils, so it's very hard to kind of create like different brown tones for the eye. So that is that one. So then this one is makeup, but for the foundation I had to use a lot of powder, so I kind of just did like a powder in a brush, kind of spread it on the face, but that was quite hard to do actually. And then we've just got another pencil one that I did, and then I didn't use this one in the end, but this was my Maleficent one, so I tried to do the castle on this bit. Okay, so now I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my future, so what I'm going on to do. So after this course, there is so much you can do. A lot of the people I was on the course with have gone on to different pathways than me. Like, one of them has got their own salon where they do makeup and beauty treatments. Another one is just freelancing, and I follow her on Instagram. She's doing really well. She does a lot of like evening and special occasion looks. And then another one is doing the assessor's qualification, so they're like teaching how to do makeup in the future. And then also one of them I think is doing a salons management, which is with Ixion as well. It's like the level 4 one. one. But for me, I'm off to university in September studying Beyond's makeup and hair design, which is in Southampton, and I'm super excited for it. It's pretty much a bit more in depth than the level 3 makeup artistry course, and you learn a little bit more about the photography, filming and the digital publishing side as well. But it covers everything, because a lot of the stuff I was seeing were like Bournemouth and Birmingham only do one specific thing. So you either got like media and TV makeup or like fashion and like catwalk makeup. There's no like Southampton are the only one that does like everything all in one. So I can't wait, and there will be more videos when I get into the course a little bit more, so I'll explain all when I start uni. So definitely keep out for those videos. But the level 3 makeup artistry course gave me a conservative into this career. This is definitely what I want to do. There are so many pathways after this course, but if you're not sure, just talk to a tutor. Ixion have a lot of courses you might like to go into afterwards, or if not, just have a little talk with them and they might lead you in the right pathway which is best for you. So my first tip, of course, is skincare. So we may be MUAs, but we need to prepare the skin ready for the makeup application. Nothing too fancy, we're just going to cleanse, tone and moisturise. What this is going to do is remove any dead oils and impurities on the skin. And it's also going to hydrate, plump the skin, so we can apply our makeup products later on without it soaking in the skin and just looking dry and patchy. Remember, the better the skincare, the better the makeup. Now, my next tip is apply mascara to your model. So for this we want to use a separate spoolie, which is just like a mascara wand, and we are only going to put it into the mascara tube once. Because if you think about it, your eyelashes collect bacteria and stop it going into your eyes, so we want to use just one dip for each person. And it's best to twist your spoolie, because if you pump it, you're going to add more air and bacteria into the mascara. Then I'm just going to blot off the excess, and then start by applying it to the top of the lashes, and brush slowly up to coat all of them. If you go slow and steady, you won't make a mess on the skin. So you want to start by having a collection of foundations ranging in different colours, and start off by testing one pump of foundation. It's best to apply to the neck because that's what we want the foundation to match to. And then from there I just have a little play around and go a little bit lighter, or you can go a little bit darker if you want to. And after you ever try it off different colours, you take a step back and see which one is the most difficult to see. You can also ask your model as well, because sometimes they might like a darker shade or a lighter shade compared to their natural skin tone. Then just apply the foundation all around the face, also blend it onto the neckline as well. For concealer, I just take a light one or even a foundation and mix it with the original colour that you have to create that perfect shade. Okay, so for my last tip, we're going to talk about contour. So for this one, I'm just going to use a cream contour and apply it straight with the brush. So you want to start by kind of feeling for the bone that's like near your ear. And then I'm just going to apply it lightly onto the skin. It's better to go lightly so that you can build up instead of going straight on with harsh lines. And then just blend it into foundation, and there you go. There's your contour. Okay, so that is the end of this video. I hope you have enjoyed and learned a little bit more about the course that I've done. If you have any questions, let me know. I will also put Ixion Beauty's Facebook and Instagram page down below, so definitely go check out that page as well. And if you have enjoyed this video, please give a big thumbs up. It does help me a lot, and do subscribe down below if you want to follow along with my makeup journey. I also just do beauty and lifestyle videos as well, but I do a lot of makeup. And like I said, in September I do start uni, and there'll be a lot more videos on that and the course that I'm doing. But anyways, I will see you soon for a brand new video. Bye guys.